Hi everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. In this video we are going to be making this beautiful trendy bubu, and if you're interested in learning how to make this, then kindly keep on watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, give this video a thumbs up and like my other videos, check out my other videos as well. So let's get started. So in this video you can see that I've already divided my fabric into two. I use 3.5 yards of fabric here, by the way. So this is the back body, so I'll be working with the back first. So at the upper part I'm marking out my shoulder measurement. My shoulder measurement is divided into two. Okay, so I made a mark right there, and then I'll be coming down by 1 inch. That's for my shoulder slant. Okay, so that's what you are going to be doing. Mark out your shoulder slant, and then right after that we are going to be extending that line to the entire width of the fabric. Okay, it's just as if you are extending your shoulder slant all the way to the edge. So simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your fabric. All right. So right now we'll be moving over to the entire length of the fabric. Okay, so right here I'm going to be marking out 20 inches. Now 20 inches depends on you, but the least that you should be marking out around here should be about 14 inches. That should be the least, okay, for ease of movement. So I marked out 20 inches at the edge, and then I moved up a bit. I marked out another 20 inches. So right here I'm going to be measuring out about 42 inches from the shoulder. That's going to guide me on where my 20 inches is going to end and where I'll be connecting the cowl effect on the side. Okay, so I marked out about 42 inches, and then I marked out the 20 inches right there. I connected to the 20 inches that I marked out at the edge to form a straight line. Okay, so go right ahead and do the same thing, and then after forming the straight line I'll be using my free hand, or you can use a curve if you can, to connect it to the other side. Okay, you'll be connecting it to the side of the fabric. Okay, so mind you, at the upper part where I'm connecting to, I marked out about you can leave out whatever inches you feel it's okay for your elastic. That's where we are going to be adding the elastic. So I connected it to the side, and then with that we are done with the cutting for the back. Okay, so I'll go right ahead to cut it out, and then I'll be placing on my front bodies. Okay, so the front cutting of the front bodies is a little bit different from this one because of the inverted slit in front. All right, so simply go right ahead and cut out your back bodies first, and then we are going to be folding the front and placing it. Okay guys, so I'm done with the back, and now I've folded the front and I've placed the back pattern on it. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is to cut out the shoulder measurement, and then you can see that in front I left at about 2.5 inches. Okay, for the front you leave out about 2.5 inches for the front. This is for our slit. All right, but every other thing remains the same. So I'm going to go right ahead and cut out the shoulder slant exactly the way I cut it out on the back bodies before. All right, so once that is done, we are going to move over to the side and cut out the side cowl and every other thing exactly the same way you cut out the front. I'm sure you can see that I just notched that part, okay, the upper part and the lower part. This is to guide me when I'm trying to join the 2.5 inches that I added earlier for me to have a straight line. So the next thing I'm doing now is to mark out the neck measurement. Okay, so I marked out the back measurement first. Okay, and then I'll be cutting that out much later. All right, so I just made a notch on it for the front as well because I'll be taking the fabric for embroidery. Okay, so right after notching that, I'm going to mark out my lines on the 2.5 inches that I left out earlier. So this is to guide me when I'm joining that part. So I'll go right ahead to use my chalk and my ruler to trace out the 2.5 inches. All right, so this is just to make it easier for you when you are joining. Okay, so you can go right ahead and do the same thing if you wish. If you feel you want it to be easier for you, you can go right ahead and do the same thing. For me, it was pretty easy when I was joining it because I simply followed the line. So simply go right ahead and do the same thing on your fabric. Right after that, I measured out about 31 inches. Okay, I marked out about 31 inches. So this is where the embroidery is going to stop and where the slit is going to start from. Now my embroidery is done. You can see how beautiful it's looking. All right, I've already cut out the neck for the front as well. Okay, and I have cut out the neck for the back now, also the facing for the neck. All right, so what I'm simply going to do is to go turn the neck of the back with the facing, and then I'll be joining the shoulder to the front of the back bodies to the front bodies. Now for my side, you can see that I already weaved out the part that I left for my elastic. Okay, so I'm going to be bending that part 1 inch. I'll be bending it right round from the first edge all the way to the other edge. That is for my elastic to pass through. I'll be doing the same thing for both sides. Okay, simply go right ahead and do the same. Now that is done, we are moving over to the side. So from the lower part all the way to the edge of the 1 inch that we just did for our elastic, I'm going to be sewing at ½ inch sewing allowance. Okay, up to that part where I'm going to be passing my elastic. Okay, so I'll be doing that for both sides. Now that is done, you can see, and I have gone right ahead to interlock the side as well. So for the side slits, from the lower part, I'm going to be measuring out 15 inches for my side slit, and I'll be opening that part up. After that, I passed the elastic for both sleeves, and then off the camera, I loosened the slit. Okay, right under the embroidery, I loosened the stitches right from there up to the hem of the fabric, and we are done, guys. Thank you so much for watching my video. Kindly give this video a thumbs up, and please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I have other videos too that you can watch out. Thank you.